Monty Williams riding with his big four, and Kawhi Leonard. Durant. Pull up. Got it.
Kawhi Leonard versus Kevin Durant. Been wanting to do this ever since I seen it on the internet. It's becoming a topic of discussion. Who would you have between the two players? Who had a better career? I want to go back and look at the stats, look at the careers, see from the beginning to where they are right now. Kevin Durant is one of the best scorers of all time.
Very similar to what Cleveland did on the championship year when the guard would screen for LeBron.
Kawhi Leonard is a defensive juggernaut.
Golden State Sacramento series a lot. As we get another turnover, Leonard with a great steal and down to the...
Some have even said that Kawhi Leonard plays like an old Michael Jordan. Kawhi has played for the Spurs, Raptors, and now the Clippers. And KD has played for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, Phoenix Suns, and the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant is kind of like one of a basketball ambassador. He really defends the game. Shouts out to him. He's a really vocal player. I like that about him. Kawhi Leonard's more of a quiet player. Not really the leader type. They're both kind of not really the leader types. KD and Kawhi just goes out and hoop. That's why these players are kind of very similar. So both of these guys, I really love their games. I really love that they care about this. I think they hold it down for their teams. I think they play hard for their teams. I have no shots against any of those guys. I really respect them as players.
Ashing three-point play at one end. Durant gets a modern three at the other end, and then Leonard back again.
At the bench. Here's Durant. 10 seconds. Goes to the corner to shoot a three, and it hits to tie it up.
This is why we love basketball.
Kawhi Leonard has played 13 seasons. Kevin Durant 17 seasons. KD has more points per game, more rebounds, more assists per game, and more blocks. Field goal percentage, Kevin Durant has him by 1%. 3-point percentage, I'm surprised Kawhi Leonard has him by 1%. Free throws, that goes to KD. He has more points, rebounds, and assists, of course, because he's played 4 more years than Kawhi Leonard. We kind of think of Kawhi as a person that's been in the Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Steph Curry era. But he did get into the league like a little bit behind those guys. Kind of came in closer to when Steph was in. Came into the league. Kawhi Leonard is a 2-time NBA champion, 2-time final MVP, 2-time defensive player of the year, 5-time All-NBA team, 7-time All-Defensive team, and a multiple-time All-Star. Kevin Durant is a 2-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, 1-time regular season MVP, 14-time All-NBA team, 14-time All-Star, 4-time scoring champion, and he has Olympic gold medal and World Cup MVP. You know, considering that Kawhi Leonard has been in the league less than Kevin Durant, kind of matches him in accolades. All he doesn't really have is, you know, that Olympic gold medal or World Cup MVP. But everything else, and Kawhi also doesn't have a regular season MVP because of injuries and things like that. He doesn't really play the regular season. You know, he shows up mostly when it matters in the playoffs.
Part of the quarter, but I think as far as our legs, we're starting to get it back.
Miss production, not many points thus far. Is that going to be?
I think in this season it's going to be a lot because there's a lot of hullabaloo and news around Kawhi Leonard. I had picked both of these teams in the Western Conference Finals, Houston Rockets and the Clippers. And then Houston Rockets, they took a big blow with Fred VanVleet having his season-ending injury, basically. So, you know, they're both coming into the season with a little adversity for their teams. We want to see how far they can make it, see if they can get to that chip, that elusive chip. Kevin Durant has been trying to win one since he's left the Warriors, and Kawhi Leonard has trying to win one since he got to the Clippers. Looking back over their careers, I think KD, he went to the Warriors and played with juggernauts, Hall of Famers like Steph and Clay and Dre. And Kawhi Leonard, his juggernauts was Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. That's where he won a ring with the Spurs. And Kawhi has taken a team to the finals and won a chip. And Kevin Durant has taken the team to a chip. He's taken the Warriors to the chip. I think on those Warriors teams, KD was the best player.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. Final seconds, and Durant hits from near midcourt.
I'm not going to say he was the leader, but I think the 2 finals MVPs speak for themselves. So between these two, I would honestly pick at their best, at the height of their talents, I would go with Kawhi Leonard. I think when he played for the Spurs before that Zaza Pachulia injury, that Kawhi Leonard was one of the best in the league, probably the best player in the league. I think if he didn't have that injury, and we're picking these players at their best, to give a slight edge to him because of what he does on the defensive end. And at offense, he definitely can match Kevin Durant. I think we've seen this in the playoffs. When he is on, he is on. He's cooking. Kind of very hard to stop. I think between these two, I would go with Leonard just because of the all-around factor. I would like to see how Kevin Durant and the Rockets take this challenge of not having Fred VanVleet. It's one of the best teams in the league. I think they can win the chip this year. I think these guys' careers aren't over. My opinion is still up to change. This was probably the toughest I've ever dealt with between these two. It flip-flop, changes each day, but today I'm going to go with Kawhi. Who do you go with? Who would you rather have between these two? Is Kevin Durant one of the best offensive players of all time? Is Kawhi Leonard kind of like an older MJ over any other player? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you for watching.
Durant wants that matchup defensively. You gotta love it.
Leonard over Durant.
Kawhi wants that matchup offensively.